Welcome to Beautiful, Bad and Bizarre. Today we will be visiting the grave of acting royalty, the magnificently talented Paul Scofield, remembering his life and his work. David Paul Scofield was born January the 21st, 1922 at Hurstbeer Point, Sussex. His father was the headmaster of the local infant school. When Paul was 13, while at Varndine School for Boys in Brighton, he discovered a love for acting. Considered a no-hoper academically, on stage Paul Scofield's star shone the brightest. Paul's first experience was in the role of Juliet in Shakespeare's play Romeo and Juliet. Wearing a blonde wig, he played the part with confidence and ease. It was clear he had a natural talent, and this earned him more starring roles in school productions. In 1939, aged 17, Paul Scofield began his professional acting career, learning his craft in repertory theatre. As war arrived and Paul attempted to enlist, he was rejected on medical grounds due to a toe defect that made it impossible to wear military boots. In 1942 he was performing at the Birmingham Rep Theatre, where he was to meet the love of his life, the actress Joy Parker. The couple married in 1943, and for the remainder of what would be 65 years together they rarely spent time apart. Their son Martin was born in 1945, and by 1946 Paul Scofield had joined the Stratford Memorial Theatre. Paul had always looked older than his years, and this gave him more opportunities with a wider choice of interesting roles to play. His career was going from strength to strength. Paul Scofield was essentially a Shakespearean actor. In 1955 he played Hamlet to great acclaim, even touring Russia with the play. He was also a major star in West End productions. The stage was where his heart was. He found the movie camera daunting and intrusive. Paul Scofield also declined signing a Hollywood movie contract, although he did, of course, make fabulous movies. His first starring role was in the British movie 1958's Carve Her Name with Pride.
Violette, you look ravishing. That dress, if I didn't know you better, I'd say it was straight from Paris.
Paul Scofield also made superb television drama, but compared to some of his contemporaries, he had few film credits. But, unlike many of his fellow actors, each one of Paul's films are a jewel in any crown, including films such as 1955's That Lady, for which he won a BAFTA for Most Promising Newcomer. But the film he is arguably best known for, and my personal favourite, is A Man for All Seasons.
This country is planted thick with laws from coast to coast, man's laws, not God's, and if you cut them down, and you're just the man to do it, do you really think you could stand upright in the winds that would blow then?
A Man for All Seasons is a film about Sir Thomas More, who was the Chancellor to Henry VIII. More refused to accept the king as head of the Church of England, with fatal consequences. Paul Scofield received several awards for his portrayal of More, including an Oscar. He didn't go to Hollywood to collect the Oscar in person, and unfortunately, when he received it, the Oscar had been damaged in transit. Diana Dawes declared A Man for All Seasons one of her favourite films, and that it had made her cry. Other standout Paul Scofield films for screen and TV include King Lear 1970 and a personal favourite of mine, Anna Karenina 1985.
You have covered her with shame. You have destroyed her home. Let her go, that's fine. She stays with me. You'll never have her. You will not see her again.
Other favourites include Martin Chuzzlewit 1994 and of course Judge Danforth in The Crucible 1996, for which Paul won another BAFTA. Sadly, Paul Scofield died of leukaemia on the 19th of March 2008 here in Sussex. He was aged 86. So today we've come to St Mary's Churchyard, Borkham, to lay flowers and to remember this truly talented man, who is buried along with his beloved wife Joy, who passed away in 2012. Joy all but retired from acting in 1952 when they moved here to a large Victorian house. She focused on her beautiful family and her other creative interests, which included writing and illustrating her own books and very occasionally acting. The couple were not interested in the parties or the glamour of the red carpet. Paul Scofield just wanted to do a good job and to the best of his ability, and then return home each evening to his family. He refused a knighthood on no less than 3 occasions because he did not want the responsibilities that it would have brought with it. Joy was even more opposed to it than Paul was. Home, garden, walk in the downs, reading, and most of all family was the thing that sustained them both. Paul Scofield was an actor for all seasons, once watched, never forgotten. He earned the love and respect from all of those that worked with him. Richard Eyre, the former artistic director of the National Theatre, said, "It's hard not to be Pollyanna-ish about Paul because he is such a manifestly good man, so humane and decent, and curiously void of ego. All the pride he has is channeled into the things he does brilliantly. He has a very powerful personality, but it's not there as a parallel idiosyncrasy." It seems to me Paul and Joy Scofield managed to do the thing most of us are striving to achieve. They were able to strike a balance between their home and work life, and to do that successfully, raising their son and daughter in such a beautiful and calm environment. Arriving here today, I was quite surprised at how overgrown this newer section of the church is. I noticed they were very strict about what was acceptable to be left on the graves. But I will say that despite the road running alongside the church, it's a peaceful oasis of tranquility and calm, with the beautiful sound of birdsong. The inscription on Paul's headstone reads, "On stage his voice split the silence. His whisper cast a spell. Now his stage is dark, silence reclaims him, and we, his wife and family, hold close his memory forever." Thank you for watching, and to those of you that have subscribed, it's very much appreciated and helps to keep me motivated. I hope you've enjoyed today's step back in time. Let me know in the comments if you have a favourite Paul Scofield movie. I look forward to seeing you in the next video, and once again a big thank you for all your support. See you soon.